demo, we'll be showing you how to set up TestRunner Toolkit in your local machine. The first thing you need is a Sauce Labs account. You can sign up for a free one on the Sauce Labs website, as well as Docker installed on your machine. Simply visit their website and choose the correct version for your operating system. If you're not sure if you have it installed, or if you want to check after going through the installation workflow, you can check on the menu bar, or else open Terminal. In Terminal, you can run the command docker with the -v flag, or run the command docker info to see the full information about the version of Docker you have installed on your machine. Up next, we're going to install SauceCTL or Sauce Control on your machine. There are many different options for doing this, but in this example, we're going to use Node Package Manager to install it. So if you don't have Node.js installed on your machine, search for it and install it. Next, open up your terminal and type in the command npm install with the flag g SauceCTL. This will install it on your machine and prepare you to set up a SauceCTL project. One very important thing to set up as well is your Sauce Labs username and access key as environment variables, as Sauce Control is going to use those to run your tests. To check to see if you have them set up on your machine, you can type the word echo and then sauce username, and this is the syntax for how you should write it, as well as echo sauce access key to ensure that they're installed. If not, you can watch the video linked in the tutorial for how to set up your sauce username and access key environment variables. Once you're sure that you have these on your machine, you're ready to set up your project file. I'm going to place my project file in my documents folder. It doesn't matter where you place it, it's up to you. So I'm going to change directory with cd documents, and then I'm going to use the command mkdir make directory and call it TestRunner tests. Navigate into that directory with the cd command, and then run the command SauceCTL new. This is going to instantiate a new Sauce Control project in that directory. You'll go through a workflow where you have to choose which framework you're going to use, in this case Cypress, as well as the data center that you'll be running your Sauce Control project in. Now we're going to take a look at the project structure that was set up when you installed your SauceCTL Cypress project. If you look in the folder, the two files you'll notice right away are the Cypress directory and the Cypress JSON file. However, if you take a look at the hidden files, you should also see a .sauce directory. The Cypress JSON file is the configuration file for your Cypress project. You can set all sorts of things in here, from your screen size to timeouts to other settings that you'll be using with your Cypress test. In this example, we have the app that we're testing against set here. Another part of the package that was installed when you installed Sauce TestRunner Toolkit is the sauce directory with the config file. This file contains all the settings for your Sauce Control project. You can see the version of Sauce Control that you're using and the fact that it's a Cypress file. Some other important things you'll notice are the sauce settings. The sauce settings control how you communicate with Sauce Labs. You can set the data center you want to run your tests on, the name that you want to show up on the Sauce Labs dashboard, as well as other tags to help you identify the test or test suite. You can also send information about the build, either pulling from your CI pipeline or writing in your own build name, and set the concurrency, which is the number of virtual machines you want to run your tests on in parallel. Next is the Cypress configuration options. You can set the location and name of your configuration file, as well as note the version of Cypress that you're using. The suites information allows you to set the name of a suite, specify which browser and which test files will be run as a part of that suite, as well as set the environment. The last piece of information here are for tests that are run in Docker mode and specifies that files are transferred using a bind mount. Please note that the configuration here may be updated and you want to check the documentation for the most up-to-date version of the config file.